Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. When I choose a gun to carry and it offers models with or without a thumb safety, I will always choose the model without the thumb safety. And that's because I don't want to have to worry about any additional steps in the case I have to draw and fire my gun for defensive purposes. Now people who are in favor of thumb safeties, they typically say things like, I need to do everything I can to prevent a negligent discharge. If I'm going to keep a round in the chamber, I'm keeping that safety on. Well, the truth is that inhibits your productiveness in defensive situations. I mean, people say things happen so fast. It's like this. Okay, so that means you're going to train to draw, disengage, and fire if need be. Like that additional step is going to be so difficult because under stress, all of our senses go away. They're gone. We rely on our training. Now, I'm not talking about a gun like a 1911. A 1911 is meant to be carried cocked and locked. The locked part is the thumb safety. This one has a 3.5 pound trigger pull. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a gun like this. Now, this is a shield. This one does have a thumb safety. If I went to draw, that means I'm going to train myself to disengage as I'm beginning to fire or getting ready to fire. I don't think so. Many classes, you'll draw from the hip and fire right here from the hip. So I'm going to draw, disengage, and fire all in a split second? Probably not. And that's what you need to do. You need to take a training class where you do a lot of draw, fire, draw, fire, draw, fire, fire, and see how effective it is to disengage the thumb safety. Many people also think, if I see something bad going on, I could draw my gun and disengage the thumb safety. Well, that's true if you're so lucky to have that kind of time in that kind of time to think about how things are going to go down. Once again, things happen very, very fast. Now, I was able to experience this firsthand. I've always been against thumb safeties in regards to a carry gun, but I took a class where there was a reflection there of a real man who was drawing on me. We engaged in conversation. It didn't go so well. He drew his gun on me. I had to draw to defend myself, draw and fire at that target. It was actually a mirror situation. When I drew to fire, the last thing I thought about was, worrying about a thumb safety, worrying about where the sights lined up, worrying about if I was holding the gun right. That's where your training kicks in. That's when your muscle memory kicks in. You draw and fire and you are under stress. If I had a thumb safety to disengage, I would have been in trouble. And I think a lot of people would be in trouble as well. People say this also with carrying around in the chamber. They say, you know what, I'll just draw and rack around. You better be willing to train every day with that, 100 times a day, so that you can get your quickness down. Probably not going to happen. So in my opinion, the thumb safety inhibits the productiveness of defense. If you want a thumb safety to transport your range bag, you want to keep it in your safe, with it engaged, that's fine. As far as carry goes, be very, very careful. Think through that. Get the training necessary. Have a defensive mindset. I think you'll be all set. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.